So here we are going to see the variance or coefficient of variation for the group data. When classes are given to us, how to find out the coefficient of variation or variance. So as we know, in to find out mean, we take x as midpoint of the classes. So here also the first step is to find out the midpoint of the classes. Okay, we find out midpoint and denote by x variable. Generally we take x variable. Okay, and frequency, for frequency we have fi notation, fi. Okay, so midpoint are very simple here. 10, 15 plus 25 divided by 2. Here we add two values and therefore divide by value 2. Okay, so like we calculate the midpoint. So we easily calculate here 50. So here are the midpoint of the classes that we denote by xi. Now here all the values and their multiplication goes very lengthy. Somehow simple here, but in some data it goes very lengthy or hectic process. Okay, so we use a new variable, or we can have here change of origin and scale. Okay, so that change we do in x variable. Okay, that change we do in x variable. What we'll do, x minus any arbitrary constant we can take. But instead of taking any arbitrary constant, we need to take the value from 10 to 15, any value, and then also we'll consider the middle value to get some simple values. Okay, so we'll have here value 30, or you can have mean of the x. You can take mean of the x value, or you can take any middle value, or any of the 10 to 15 value. Any value you take here as a constant to subtract the value. Okay, I'll take here 30, which is the middlemost value, which is more preferable. Okay, and the class width. Class width is 10. Class width we calculate by upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, or upper limit of the next class minus current class, upper limit of the current class. Like we can calculate the class width. By taking these values, we have first value 10, 10 minus 30, 10 minus 30 minus 20 divided by 10, it's minus 2. So likewise, you get the value minus 2, minus 1 for the 0, 1 and 2. Okay, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 and minus 2. These values you can calculate for the u, and u we take change in x value, change in origin and scale. Okay, and now we calculate all the value by taking u, and then we retain x again. Okay, we retain x again. So here first we calculate fi ui and fi ui square. Okay, fi ui and fi ui square. So first I will do fi into ui, minus 10 minus 15, 0. The calculation got easy because of this u, and here 20. Correct. Now multiply ui to this fi ui. It's 20, 15, 0, 18 and 40. Okay. For calculation purpose, we need summation fi ui square, summation of frequency. Okay. So summation of frequency, first of all, it will become, we denote it by capital N, which is 70 here. And when you calculate for fi ui, it is 13, and for fi ui square, it is 93. So as we take u, we need to retain x again. Okay. So first we calculate u by taking the frequency distribution. U we calculate by taking frequency distribution, that is summation fi ui upon summation fi, that is capital N, you can say summation fi ui upon capital N. Capital N is same as total of the frequency. Okay. So fi ui we have as 30 and N as 70. The value we got as 0.1857. Now how can we calculate mean of x bar? By using u, I. Okay. So here if you see, u is what? U is equal to x minus 30 upon 10. So from this we get x as 10u plus 30. And therefore x bar is equal to 10 into u bar plus 30. So put the value of u bar here and again calculate. If you put u bar here 0.1857, we'll get the answer 31.857. Okay. So in this way you can change u to x. First calculate u bar. Okay, and then find out expression for x. X bar is equal to 10 into u bar plus 30. Put the value of u bar here and you will get the mean of x bar. Okay, you will get, as here we have group data and continuous data. Therefore, we need to calculate the u bar, and the value must be in between 5 to 55 only. Not less than 5 and not more than 55. That will get from the x bar. Now from the variance, first we calculate variance of u. Variance of u we calculate variance of u by using the same formula, summation fi ui square upon capital N minus u bar square. I write here u bar square, correct. Fi ui square is 93 divided by 70 minus 0.1857 square, whole square. When you calculate all this value, 93 minus 70 minus square of this term, and we got the answer as 1.2941. Okay, we got the variance of u, but we need variance of x. U is not our original variable. Original variable is x, and therefore we need to calculate all the values in terms of x only. U we use only to simplify our calculation. Okay, so we need to retain all the values in terms of x. So by the property of change of origin and scale, we have, suppose this is constant, x is equal to 10u plus 30. So whatever the value 30, variance of constant term is 0. Okay, and whatever the multiplied or divided value are there for the variable, it is square in variance. When we will take variance, it will become 10 square into variance of u. Okay, here we have 10 into u plus 30. So variance of 30 is 0. Okay, and here we got 10 square into variance of u. So 10 square is 100 multiplied by 1.2941, and therefore we got the variance 129.41 as variance of x. Okay, whatever the value you multiplied here, okay, the square of that value multiplied by variance of u, we get the original variance of x. Okay, now standard deviation, find out standard deviation. It is simply under root of variance. Now we can calculate all the values in original term. So variance of x is 11 point, means variance of 129.41 is 11.3758. And now calculate coefficient of variance as sigma upon x bar. Now here you need to take original variable. Okay, instead of taking you must take original variable. So standard deviation we got as 11.3758 divided by mean, we got mean of x. Now we'll take here mean of x, that is 31.8571. 31.8571 multiplied by 100, and coefficient of variance we got as 35.71 percentage. So here coefficient of variation of x variable is 35.71%. Thank you.